How about that? Can you hear me now? Okay, so that's picking up. That's now picking up on the mic. That's good. Can you hear me now? Okay, so that's picking up. Okay, so that's being transmitted. Excellent. Right. We're on our way. Hi, everybody. Excuse me about that. All right, so I'm going to do another chill stream. Hang on. Actually, we're going to do a Tuesday evening chill stream. I need to update that. Okay, there we go. Tuesday evening chill stream. Let's let everybody know what's going on. Okay, I know I should have done this before I started streaming, but I'm trying out a new streaming technology. I'm starting to use OBS instead of Twitch Studio, mostly because I've had a couple of problems with Twitch Studio not handling games very well. So since I'm sitting here not doing anything, let's get the game running. What do you say? I'm gonna close this window because I don't need it. That's gonna go behind the scenes. Okay, excellent. So in case you haven't been on the stream recently and you don't know what's going on other than I'm going to play some City Skylines, I have been working on the idea of creating a city as a background for a game that I am going to try and run. And one of the things that I'm doing is basically building the city from the ground up, so it looks a lot more organic than your usual kind of gaming city. One of the things that I'm doing is that I'm trying to make sure that it kind of grows organically, and also everything is in French. So, because the city where I'm going to be running the game is in France, so doesn't mean the stream is going to be in French. I mean, I'm learning French, but not that fast. So, so what we have right now is we have this is the city of Saint-Pont. That means 5 bridges. Because right now there are 5 bridges in the city. My guess is that that's going to change. I mean, the number of bridges. I'm not sure the number of bridges that the city is named for is going to change, but we'll see. Yeah. So we have the neighborhoods broken up so far. And they're as arrondissement, and we have the first arrondissement through the 11th arrondissement, and I'm trying to be kind of organic with how those are put together. Right now, we have a little bit of industry right here, which I actually think I'm going to take out, because I want to drive jobs to the farm and the forestry areas, which are industrial areas that will make us a lot more money. Make the city a lot more money than just these little kind of random outside forces. So, in the process, what I'm doing is I'm getting rid of the pollution and the buildings that create pollution, and then I'm coming in and kind of backfilling that area with, well, a couple of things, but mostly I'm just turning that into another residential area, because that's what happens when you deprioritize an industrial area. It usually turns into a place where they build condos. So we'll see. When we last left, we had just unlocked Big Town, which is at 7,000 population, which had unlocked a bunch of stuff, which I haven't touched yet, which is the first thing I'll go through. One of the things that unlocked, which I'm really happy about, is high density residential and high density commercials, and also office zones. And what that means is that, like, I can start building places where people can go to work that don't require industrial work. And then as the education level of my city increases, we'll get more and more people working in, effectively, more and more people working in white-collar work, which is arguably less polluting. We'll see. So we also got these residential wall-to-wall buildings, which I'm hugely excited about. So we're going to go ahead and look through all of the things that got unlocked, and then I'm going to poke at some things, and then I'll go ahead and we'll unpause the game and we'll get it started again. Oh, sorry. Excuse me. Alright, so first let's look at what the city thinks it needs. Close this, okay, so the next target we need to get to is 9,500 people. I don't think that's going to be a problem, but we'll see. So you can see down here these little bar graphs. One is green, one is blue, and one is orange. These are an indicator of what kind of zoning is demanded. So the green is residential zone, the blue is commercial zones, and the orange is industrial zones. So what this little bar chart is telling me is that people want places to shop, and there aren't enough of them. And so I need to go through and put some more in.
Bring the whole family to At the Old Grain Mill, old-fashioned family restaurant. At the Old Grain Mill always has the best service and the best meals in town.
That the
we'll
radio
make sure
has
you always leave At the Old Grain Mill with a smile and a full belly. Now,
that's awesome.
Be sure that you come down to At the Old Grain Mill, old-fashioned family restaurant, and not the abandoned grain facility at the edge of town. It's not safe for visitors and poses serious risks to anyone who dares enter that old mill, which was forced to close down years ago. We ordered our sign and uniforms before we learned of the existence of that dangerous old flour mill, so we are not responsible for what happened there on that awful night. We just want to focus on making great meals every night at the Old Grain Mill.
Okay, so
old-fashioned family restaurant at the Old Grain Mill, from our family to yours.
Put in some high-density commercial in here.
This is the Mars official radio with me, Panna Masculine. Daniel has sent us a letter. I'll read it to you. Hello, Panam, and thank you so much for your show. I heard you talking about those unpredictable cravings you described. I've had similar experiences. Not with food, though. No, but I've noticed that my musical tastes have transformed. On Earth, I used to listen to Bach, almost exclusively. After I landed on Mars, my musical preferences have slowly gravitated towards the works of Mozart and Haydn. Now I can't stand Baroque music at all. I have no explanation to this phenomenon. Take care, Daniel. Daniel, that does sound like a similar experience. I'll have to investigate this further. In the meantime, more music.
Okay, so I've rezoned some of this as high-density commercial, which I think should handle some of a good portion of what the demand is looking for. We'll see. Oh, okay. So, okay. So the other thing we have is these districts, or as I've been calling them, arrondissements. And one of the things that we can do with these districts now is that we can say that we want the buildings to be built wall to wall. And that is an addition to either high density or low density. We also have the ability to do tourism specialization and leisure specialization. We're not going to do those right now, but we will be doing those in the future. And then we have the office specializations. Sure, let's see, we got an IT cluster, wall-to-wall office buildings, financial office buildings. That's new. That's the new X-Pack that was just dropped. And so we'll take a look at that. And then we have self-sufficient buildings that we're not going to do. We have residential wall-to-wall buildings that we're not going to do right now. So what I am going to do is keep going. So, okay, did we see any improvements in our energy production? So right now, we're generating 69 megawatts. Nice. And we're consuming about 66 megawatts. And we have 3 of the wave machines, and then we have 5 of these windmills that generate electricity for the city. My guess is that we're probably pretty okay. Let's look at the budget for that. I'm going to put it back to 12. There you go. It's a quirk of the game that 12% is kind of the maximum that you can ask of people before they start complaining. So that's where we're going to get that amount of money. Now, the good news is that with high density zoning, we'll actually get more money for the same space, but we'll see how that goes. Yeah, see, okay, so our budget is currently set at about 75%. So we've got some room before we need to build any more power generation. Same is true for any more water generation. Same is true for garbage. Our healthcare services are actually kind of bumping up against the 100% mark. So we should look at maybe expanding that, maybe building a hospital or something. Emergency services is fine. Police departments and banks are fine. Education and campus areas are fine. It looks like the industry zones are a little, they have bumped up to 101% of budget. So that means that we're going to want to expand those. Buses are fine. Taxis are, oh, wow, okay. So, build more taxis, and build more post offices. Okay, well, it's on our to-do list. And actually, now that I'm thinking about that, and I said it out loud, I am actually going to grab my notebook and write that down so that we don't forget. Because I am that kind of video game nerd. Okay, so let's see. Excuse me. Alright, so we wanted to do, okay, so more post office. More taxis. More healthcare. In addition to, it looks like we want more commercial area and more industrial area, but those things show up. These things don't necessarily show up unless I look for them. So, how are we doing? We're making about 24k euros. We're spending about 50k euros. All right, so we're coming out at about, we're at a negative 25k euros per week. That's a lot to lose per week. We do have some runway though, so I'm not worried about it for now. Especially once we get the industrial areas leveled up and working more efficiently, we'll start to see a better return on investment for those. So yeah, we were looking at electricity. What do we got? Water, that's fine. So, yeah, water availability is fine. Sewage production, we're producing less sewage than we drain, which is good. And we have, we have about 4 weeks of runway. No, more than that. We've got some runway in our tanks, in our storage tanks, so we don't have to worry if we have a sudden problem with water. I don't think we're gonna have a sudden problem with water, but it's good to have that on the back, in your back pocket. Oh, that's an in-well water treatment plant. We don't want to do that yet. We're gonna want to switch to this thing that we unlock at 30,000, which generates no actual pollution and only a little bit of noise pollution, which will be great because currently we are in fact generating a significant amount of pollution, and we can see that on the map when we do this. You'll note that the water all around the point here is brown instead of white, which indicates that there's a significant amount of pollution in it. We also have some pollution spots in here. They're in industrial areas, so I'm not terribly concerned about them, but I do want to keep an eye on this pollution, especially when it's near food production. The other places that we have pollution are here, which is this is the industrial zone that we've just de-zoned, so this should all go away pretty soon. And then we have some pollution in the recycling centers. But I'm not worried about that because it hasn't spread yet, so. All right, what do we got here? Okay, we could add an incineration plant. The problem with that is it would create a bunch of air pollution, and we have plenty of recycling centers, so that's what I'm just going to stick to. We have our so we're looking at forestry, that's here, and we're currently at plenty. We have already met the resources for the next one. We need 550 workers, and we currently have available jobs for about 100 of them. The maximum number of people who can be employed at this place is 402 workers, so we need to expand the workspace a little so we have more jobs to put people in. So we need to do a little bit of expansion on that. I think we're in the same boat on here. Yeah, 550 is the next workers level, and we have 400 jobs available, of which about 100 are unfilled right now. That's fine. We have also unlocked ore and mining industry and the petroleum industry, but I haven't dug into that because I haven't really looked at where these resources are going to be available. So it looks like we have a bunch of ore available here on the point. I'm not really comfortable with that because it's going to cause a bunch of pollution, and I kind of want to make this point into a park and a tourist attraction. So I think what we're going to need to do is we're going to need to expand. We're going to need to expand this way, kind of in this direction, so we can pick up some of this ore. There's not a lot of oil on this map. Might have to do something about that. Yeah. Anyway, we're not ready to dive into that yet. Post offices. All right, so post sorting facility is what we need. That will increase the efficiency of the current post system, and it does look like we need a little bit more coverage you'll see that some of these roads are gray and not green. That means they don't have good post office coverage. So, first things first, let's add some coverage. Now these roads won't update immediately. We're going to have to wait until we unpause the game before I come back and check this, but I think that should be good for now. And then I'm also going to add a post sorting facility, and it's industrial and it does a lot of noise pollution over a wide area. So we're going to stick it somewhere that people don't live nearby. We will put it near. I think we want to put it here because we want it near the on-off ramp to the freeway. So if we put it there, we are not currently causing noise pollution for any of the residential areas, which is the important part. I mean, it's important not to not to do noise pollution with the other areas too, but it's less important. We can put it in there. Yeah, let's do that. We'll put it there. Yeah, we'll do that for now. There's a post office. I do want to start some fishing industry. It's this. We can open a fishing harbor and a fish farm, which is good. I like the fish farm. And then we also have a fish factory, which turns fish into other things. And then a fish market, which sells fish directly to the consumers. All of these things are things I want. I just don't currently have a good place to build them. So I think probably what's going to happen is that the fish industry is going to go in I think what's going to happen is the fish industry is going to go in here on this side of the river. And I think what we'll do is we'll put some IT office buildings in here to act as kind of a buffer between that industrial area and all of this residential. So, yeah, okay. Sounds like a good plan for the next couple of steps. Healthcare. We need more healthcare. Average health is 74%. That's not great. Plenty of cemetery capacity. Don't love that people are unhealthy. Especially don't love that children are unhealthy. So, let's talk about where we can make things better. Okay, so we need some healthcare areas kind of down here in sort of the 10th and the 7th, the 8th, the 10th, and the 11th are all these, which I think we can provide with a couple of easy fixes. Two things that we can do is here's what we're going to do. We're going to put a road crushing buildings that already exist. We're going to put a road right there, which is going to allow people to travel to and from these two different neighborhoods. And then on that road, we're going to put a hospital. Yeah, what kind of hospital do we want? 1,000 a week to serve 800 beds. I think we're just going to stick with a normal hospital for now. Yeah, we're just going to stick with a normal hospital for now. That's not going to fit in there. What if we put it here? Gets us pretty good coverage in this area. And about this area. So this is a medical clinic. Okay, so it looks like the healthcare is actually pretty good in this area already. There. Health. Yeah, the places where we're missing coverage is right in through here, and we just dropped the hospital here.
Fuel
so this should
of
get
the
better.
modern economy. The age-old Italian tradition of burning beans and drinking the bitter bean juice. At Burn Bean Coffee, our environment is perfect for all of your work needs. There's no better place to be distracted than the Burn Bean Coffee Shop and Cafe. Our coffee technicians are trained to make a variety of coffees and sugary coffee-themed drinks just as you like, all while generally making more noise than anyone could reasonably ignore.
Financial
So
district.
drink up and let the productivity flow.
Before we can
Sippy sip coffee fans. Burn Bean Coffee. Get it while it's hot. Due to recent court actions, we are required to warn against the drinking of hot coffee.
Can you hear it? Listen closely. It's the sound of refreshment. Pop soda refreshment. Pop soda. Belch the best.
Okay, so here's what we're going to do. So we have plenty of high school, but we're lacking some elementary.
While we are pleased to be broadcasting to our home planet,
drop.
we'd request Earthlings please stop sending letters of inquiry regarding the Martian personality type. Yes, in comparison to the median Earthling, we are all very intellectually driven and rational. Get over it.
Yeah, we're going to drop this right here in the park. And what that's going to do is add elementary school coverage in this area, which is what we need. That also should help to adjust the budgetary problems we're having. Don't need high school, we got plenty of high school. Don't have any university. We do have some people who are eligible to go to university. Where is that going to happen? Okay, we'll have to figure that out. So we have the Modern Technology Institute, which is an alternative to the university. And then we also have the generic university. In addition, what we do is we have the University Expansion Pack, which gives us access to things like a liberal arts college, university campus area, but these are all for towns that are much bigger than ours. Also varsity sports and museums. Oh, okay. That must happen much later. All right. Trade school reputation prestigious. All right. Let's put... So we do need some university education. Not a lot, just a little. So we're gonna put a community college in here. We're gonna put a community college in here. Where are we gonna put a community college? Where do we want our community college? I think we're going to put our community college. I think we need to build. All right, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to take this space over here, this area over here. Let me close this, sorry. We're going to take this area over here. We're going to turn it into, we have a little bit of residential and commercial right here, right, running up, just up against the freeway. closer than that? Yeah, I can. All right, so you'll notice we have a couple of houses, a couple of commercial buildings right up against the highway. And it's another bridge. We have the agriculture bridge here. And so I think this is all going to become, we're going to put in some office buildings. And I think we're going to put in a little bit more commercial. And I think we're going to put our university. I think what we're going to do is we're going to add a little bit of stuff here too. And I think what's going to happen is our university is going to go basically right there. Sorry, our community college. We'll see. All right, so that was education. How is our transport doing? This is where we need to look at how the bus is doing. Oh, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. We have some capacity there, so I'm not worried about that. And then let's look at the taxis. Nope. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to put in another taxi depot, and we're going to put it over here. Because we have lots of stands, but we only have one depot. So we're going to put a second depot over here. We're going to go, no, that's going to throw a bunch of pollution and sound, noise pollution specifically, all over that neighborhood. All right, we're going to put it there for now, and with the understanding that it's going to move in the near future, which is fine because the other thing that we have over here is recycling centers, which generate pollution and noise, and specifically noise pollution. And so we're going to have to do some remodeling in through here once things get a little bigger. Okay, so what did we need? We needed more taxis, we needed more healthcare, and we needed more post office. Okay, so we've got those things handled. Oh, we're looking at parks. Okay. Do need more parks. And I feel like this area right here is crying out to be a park. So, what kind of park do we want to make it? Hang on. Alright, so we have a basketball court, a tennis court, a sports hall and gymnasium, a community pool, a botanical garden, a Japanese garden, a biodome, a bird and bee haven, and a community school. And this is a vertical farm. Okay. And then what is this? The post office. Okay. So we have some things that we can add in here to make this park area better. We also have some stuff that we can drop into a different area to make another park, a secondary park, or a second park, or more park. How about that? We'll go with more park. Does this need to be on a road? It does. It has to be placed roadside. Okay, well. Okay, here's what we can do. We can put in another road. We're just gonna, let's see, we'll grab this kind of road to make sure we're getting the right one. And we're just gonna, nope. Nope, okay. Here's my problem, I'm not looking at it from the right angle. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put in this building here. which is... Yeah, that's the best place to put it. We'll put it right there. Which is a hot air balloon tour. And we'll see what that does for both our residents and our tourism. All right. Unique buildings. Stock exchange. Okay, that's going to go up here. I'm not ready to place any of these buildings. I placed this one, but not this one, because we can put in a little zoo like this, or we can build our own zoo with the, which we'll deal with later. You could build a zoo just like you build these industrial areas. We're not going to put in a football stadium. Football. We're not going to put well, we will put in a football stadium soon, or eventually, but we're not going to do it right now. Okay. We ready for now? We're not ready for an upper house yet. An expo center, an aquarium. Ooh, an aquarium. That's a good idea. A ziggurat garden. These are all things that's going to cost us a lot of money to maintain, and the only way that we're going to get money back from them is to have a good tourist industry, and we are not at the point where we're ready to invest in a tourism industry for this city. So, but we'll get there. I have no doubt. Still have unlocked monuments. That's fine. What do we got here? Okay. This is a lot of landscaping stuff. And then the economy, we already looked at that. I looked at city policies before we signed off last week, or on Sunday. I went ahead and selected free public transport because we're not actually making all that money on public transport anyway. Selected recycling because it's a cost center in the beginning, but it makes up for itself in as the city gets larger. Also have recycled plastic and free Wi-Fi. That's a big draw for both residents and tourists. Okay. Yeah, alright, we'll add that too. Because that's going to make the post office more efficient. And the post office, even if it doesn't make a dime, is public good, so I'm fine with that. Let's see. I am not quite ready to start manipulating people via taxation policies. We'll get there, but not right now. Let's see, I encourage biking. I probably should put in some lightning rods. But I don't think I have to right now. I did say that everybody who lives here needs an electric car. I have not yet banned combustion engines, but that's on the way. Industry 4.0 is interesting because it reduces the number of workers you need, but increases the number of the amount of education those workers need, and we're not ready for that yet. Sustainable fishing, we do want to do that, but only after we have a fishing industry. And then we want to do automated tolls, but we're not going to do that right now because we currently don't have any toll booths set up. But that's a TBD. All right. Okay. I think we're good to go. So I'm going to go ahead and unpause this and see what happens. Okay, our demand is reducing. That's great. Good to see that. Like it. And you're seeing household growth, which is great. Usually... Oh, you know what, Sophie? Bite me. Probably voted for Trump. Sorry, that was rude, but there we are. That was a lot of oh, this is all the new people moving in, okay. Okay, so while that's going on, what we're going to do is we're going to put some roads in here and build a new neighborhood. Okay, so first things first, we want to put in the artery. So you'll notice that this road doesn't have anything growing on it. And one of the reasons it doesn't have anything growing on it is because it's like the way to get around town. And we don't want things being built on arteries. We want them to be built on side roads or frontages because that keeps the traffic flowing. So we are going to build, let's see, we're going to need this piece. And we're going to put in a frontage road here. And then I think what we're going to do is we're going to do, there's my universal UI. We're going to do a parallel road tool here. And we're going to say, oh no, we need one more. We need one more thing before we can do that. We're going to put a road right here. And then what we're going to say is, please build us a parallel road of the same type that starts here that starts here and goes to, let's say here. That's the wrong side. And we don't want it any closer than 7 units, so that's 7 meters. That's more than 7 meters. I'm not sure what the units to meters breakdown is, but that's what we're doing. Okay. So that lays us in a road that is directly parallel to this road, which is great, because it means what we can do now is use this and use the curve function. Nope. Oh, nope. That's not what we're going to do. Yeah, that's what we want to do. Oh, nope, that's not what we wanted to do. That's not, no, don't do that.
Gaze at a gazelle, lock eyes with a lemur, shake hands with a turtle.
Let's try that
again.
At the
City Zoo, you can experience the wild in our wildest exhibition yet. Come down this weekend to meet our newest addition, a 3-toed sloth named Barbara. She'll hook you with her smile, and hook you again with her curved toes used to grasp trees in the wild. After that, take a gander at another new species, a new type of bird previously identified as a different type of bird due to a zoological error. Fun for the whole family. Book now and get a free handful of pellets to feed the fish.
We're just going to do what I think.
Limit 4 per family while supplies last. We'll look forward to seeing you where the animals live in rooms painted to look like home. The City Zoo.
There. And then we're going to do... Nope. We're going to do this.
Welcome back. I'm Panem Public Service Escalin, a nickname I got in my youth when I was just part of the public service revolution. My home country used to have serious restrictions on freedom of speech.
Okay, and then we'll take the...
Other forces took control over the broadcasting channels. I fled to America.
Did everything freeze?
And I started up an underground news network determined to supply our
just needed to catch up. Okay, good. So then what we're gonna do is we're gonna Z-zone this because we don't want anybody stopping on that road, and then we're gonna zone in this.
And now for some music.
And then we want this to go. Nope. I want this to go like that. And then we're going to D-zone this bit. There we go. All right, great. Now what we can do is we can build some more off in this direction. Yeah, we'll build some more off in this direction. Oh, that's the wrong road, fuck. What we need for our side roads, for our place where people live roads, is this. That's more pedestrian friendly. Much better. Okay. There we go. Okay, now what we're gonna do, nope, that's not what I meant to do, that's what I meant to do, close that, okay. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna grab this, and we're gonna say, we want, we're gonna do a bendy road, I think is what we're gonna do. We're gonna come off like this, and then we're gonna loop around this way. And then we're going to run this road right down the coast, basically. In. Let's put in give me straight. Traffic circle here. And what that will allow us to do is we can take that out, and then what we can do is we can do this. Ta-da! And now we have a traffic circle, and we have linked up this area up here with both this area and this area. So, and we've given it people a way to get on and off the freeway. What's going on? Why is the game stuck? Oh, there we go. Okay. A lot of freezes. That's not great. Okay, and we said we were going to turn this into an office area. So actually, I think we want something different for the roads. I think we want tree-lined roads so that people can go out for a walk in the shade during their lunch hours and whatnot. Just gonna change the type of road that we have here. Excuse me. I shouldn't have this road go directly into this roundabout because it kind of violates my no building on direct roads, but I think it's fine. I think it's fine. It'll be fine. Will it be fine? Or do I want to change all of that into... You know what? Never mind. We'll leave it. We're gonna do this now. Which is we're going to excuse me, we're going to do another parallel road. So we're going to build parallel road. It starts here and goes to here. And that is... yeah, I think that's deep enough. Actually, we'll give it... there. And then what we need to do is we need to kill that, and kill that, and kill that, and then we can do a road, the trees, with a this way, that's, we want 12, so that's 6 and 6, that's 12. Actually, what we want is 11, but 12 will do. Yeah, and so let's get some... Why did that not zone? Oh, because, okay, I understand now. Right, so. There, we're going to do that. Alright, so. I'm going to do that, and then what we want to do is put in some more of this. We want to run these zones kind of right up against each other, but we don't want them to overlap. See how there's a little bit of a gap in there? And then we'll do, let's do one more. We'll do one more this way. Nope, that's way too aggressive. There we go, that's better. And then we can just do that. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna put in a road. Are we gonna do that? What are we gonna do? Can I get one more in there? That's gonna be tight. Let's see. Alright, I think that's good enough. And then what we'll do is we can use some of this space to put in a park or something over here. Some green spaces. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. Okay, so all of this over here is gonna get zoned high density residential. easier way to do this, but whatever. And then what we're going to do is we're going to put in a high-density commercial right here on this road. And I think we're going to put in a little high-density commercial over here too. Yeah, and then the rest of this we're going to zone for offices. Yeah, we are going to zone it for offices, except we're also going to put in a community college. And that community college is going to go... Oh, did I just screw myself? No, I did not. Excellent. There's a nice flat area right there where the community college can go. Love to see that. All those smiling faces means that this, the area of influence for this is significant enough that everybody in the city can get to it. All right, what are we doing? Zoning. We were going to zone some office space. So what we'll start with is, we're not going to zone all of this at once because I don't think we can fill it all at once. But what we will do is, we'll put some office space right through here. And then we need to do, once we get to zoning this, we need to do two things. One is that we need to make a path, a walking path, that runs under the freeway so that people don't have to drive back and forth. They can just walk, both to their jobs and to the university. Community college, whatever, you know what I mean. How much of this do I want to do? I think I'm just going to do that. Not that, not that. I'm just going to do that for now. We'll see how it grows out and what the demands look like. And we're going to make this an IT cluster. Oh, but first we have to create a zone, which means that we need to create the 12th arrondissement, which will be this area right here. Yeah, I think that works. All right, so then we're going to do 12th arrondissement. I'll go back and fix 12th to be French afterwards, probably after stream, because nobody wants to see me look up French text. Okay, what do we got? Zoning, yes. Okay, and then here we want this to be an IT specialty. Which means that probably this area right here is going to be the start of our financial zone. How are we doing on time? Okay, been doing this for about an hour. That is not central enough, at least not right now. So we should look at another area that we can fill in. Where do we want the money people to work? I actually think, okay, so how many pieces can we buy? Buy at least one. And what I really need is more room for industry. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to buy this one And then it's either this one or this one. And then we're going to see if there's some, maybe some small pockets of ore and or petroleum that we can put in here. I think we're going to do this one. Okay, and we can buy at least one more. Okay, excellent. That means that I can start doing something over here. Yeah. Yeah. Or do I want to do it here? I'm thinking. There, we're going to put it there. And now we have this little T shape. Okay, great. And when do we get another section? We get another section at 15,000. Okay, I don't think that's going to be particularly difficult to reach. So actually, I'm just going to unpause the game and let our city grow a little. And while it's doing that...
We are the law. Accountant. The law accounting. I know what you're thinking. Are we lawyers? Are we accountants? Well, it's a complicated question, probably requiring the services of a lawyer and an accountant. Is that us? Well, what do you think? Seems to me that there's a lot of you out there who might need the use of the law accounting. But
one student
not legal advice. That's
in our
life
community
advice.
college right now.
In fact, we're legally barred from providing legal advice. The law accounting. Officially unlicensed since 2005.
At Sternberger, our cars are more than just hunks of metal that take you from point A to point B. They are also composed of industrial plastics, polymers, and rubbers. We also know it's what's in the car that is more important than the car itself. And that's why it can also carry up to 300 kilograms of human, animal, or consumer goods cargo. The climate control device brings the air temperature to 22 degrees Celsius. It's our way of making our cars comfortable for the majority of mammal species. In fact, it is a perfect vessel for transport from short to medium distances, and we believe that the price we are asking is a fair trade for the value transfer to the consumer. Sternberger, more than just an auto.
I love these commercials. I think this is new. I don't think they used to do these commercials before, but I am absolutely in love with them.
Broadcast live to our former home planet, Earth, with just 24 minutes of cosmic delay. We will now be able to share with you how your better educated fellows are living here on humanity's new home.
Ooh. Ooh. These are starting to come in and look nifty. Look at that. That's gorgeous. Oh, and they're upgrading really fast too. That's terrific. How's our population doing? Pretty good so far. Here's the thing though. Here's the other thing that's going to be a little weird. Is that we are going to want to... upgrade one or more of these low density arrondissements into high density, or at least wall to wall. But for now, we're just gonna let start. What is going on with this traffic here? What is all this about? Are these cars parked or something? They are parked. Why? Oh. Oh, okay. So this street has parking on it. Okay, I was confused there for a minute. It was starting to look really bad, but actually that's fine. Are these going away? They should be going away because I de-zoned that area. Oh, it didn't take. Okay. Well then. there. That'll do it. Yeah, a lot of these IT buildings are going to be like going up and down basically all the time because we don't currently have enough educated citizens in the city to support a lot of them. I might try and shave it down a little. Still wants some more. Still wants more commercial zone. Oh, that's right. We need to expand over here. We can do that while it's running. Let's see. How many jobs do we currently have in this area? What do we got? We got 400 workers possible. And 400 workers needed until the next level. We have plenty of units of produce. Okay. I thought that number was higher, but maybe I was just misreading it. Here we go. Okay, yeah, this one is 402, and we need 400. Okay, so let's see how that fills out. We'll just give it a little time. It looks like we need more commercial. So let's put in some commercial, because why not? We'll do high density commercial, and we'll put some, well, that's all high density commercial anyway. What's going on here? Why is the traffic backing? Oh, it's backing up behind these buses. That's what the problem is. I need to look at doing something about that. Maybe I need to take that stop out. Anyway, that's not what we're doing right now. Yeah, we need more places to sell more stuff. So, let's put in... Actually, you know what we can do? We can put in... We can use this little area right here, because there's nothing else there. We can put this little area right here in as a commercial zone, and we can put like a shopping center or whatnot there. Yeah, I think I like that idea. Let's see. Let's get some roads together. Okay, first we're gonna use this road to map it all out. Turn off zoning, so I don't have to worry about it. I can dezone this area. Oh, and we want to dezone all of this too, because we don't want anything popping up there. Yeah, okay. Actually, first, let's paint the zone, so we know what we're dealing with. This zone is gonna, actually, this should come over here and just grab these buildings. This zone is gonna be all of this. It's not gonna be a very big zone, but it's gonna capture all of this in here. It's not a big neighborhood. And this will be our, this will be the, let's see, that is the, okay, so that's the 12th arrondissement, so this will be the 13th arrondissement. And then that'll give us an idea of, yeah, it's just this little corner right here. Up to like basically where where the ground changes color. That's where the arable land basically. So this is good land to grow food on. This is not so good. So what we're gonna do with the not so good stuff is we're gonna put a shopping center over here. And I rough everything out using this. So, and then let's make sure that zoning is disabled, so I don't have to worry about it. Yeah. Okay. Oh, and I think we're gonna make this a curve because it's just gonna make my life easier. All right, so there's the main road. That's the place where everybody's gonna drive to this area. But then we don't want the main road to have anything on it other than the driving people. So let's pull this out. Nope, straight lines, please. At least for now. Okay. Okay, so the problem is that there are pillars there, but we could do that. Yeah, let's do that. Because really we only want to do this corner as the shopping center. So this becomes that, and this goes to here. And then this can come, well, this can come down to there. And that can come over to here. And that can come down here and lock in there. Okay. All right. Now we're getting somewhere. Where are we getting? I have no idea. Put something there, and then actually what we're going to do is we're going to pull that out and put something there. Nope, that's not what we're going to do. We're going to do this. All right, what do we want? We want street parking, so we want a road with parking on it. We want it to be able to handle a goodly amount of traffic. Do we want a median? I don't know if we want a median. That's the thing, I'm not sure we want a median because we want people to be able to turn off the road both ways. Left and right. What have we got? Yeah, I guess we'll use this. So let's just upgrade all of this. here. Oop, nope. Nope, 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 nope. Do that. We'll do this. Here's what we're gonna do. Uh-oh. Do we have a problem here? I think we have a problem here. I think our problem is that we get too close to... Yeah, that's the problem right there. We get too close to this to upgrade the road. Yep, just a little bit. So, what we're gonna do is... we're gonna grab our Move It tool. We're gonna grab this right here, and we're just gonna move it a little bit back this way. Just a little bit. And then we're gonna turn off our Move It tool, because if you don't, things get really fucked up. And then we're going to try upgrading this again. Nope, still a problem. Okay. Okay, that's fine. We'll just move it back a little more. Be more aggressive with it. And now, I turn off the Move It tool again. And now, how do we feel about it? Yes! Excellent! There we go. That's what we wanted to see. I'm wondering if... Well, we'll see. We'll come back to that. The thought that I'm having, I mean. Okay, I just did something wrong. And the thing I did wrong is I used the same upgrade for both our main roads and our side roads, which is not what I wanted to do. Without parking, with sidewalks. Actually, you know what? Let's do this. Let's make our main road this. Because then we'll get people walking, but we won't get parked traffic on anywhere where people are not supposed to park. Or not supposed to be doing anything but driving. Nope, did that wrong. No, 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 I'm right. Am I right? No. I want to do this to here, and then I want to do this to here and here. Nope, I'm wrong again. I'm going to do this to here. There. I think that's... Nope, I was right the first time. This is what this... Yeah, okay. Okay, so... It's not a very big space, but I think that's okay. We should probably put in a pedestrian bridge around this roundabout. That's not how to do it. That's what we want. Oof. No. No, no, no. That's wrong. That's super wrong. I'm not sure what happened there. Oh, that's what happened. Okay. Let's try that again, and this time, instead of the tunnel, we can do this. God, that looks terrible. Well, we're gonna knock that down. And see what we can do without the automatic pedestrian bridge builder tool, because it doesn't seem to be liking my work much. But I don't want to do that in stream. It's going to be really fucking boring and fiddly. So, what do we want to do? We want to go to here. And we want to look for... this. Oh, oops. Right. Before I do that, I need to zone this area because I de-zoned everything to make building the roads and everything easier, so I didn't get distracted. Alright. There we go. Okay. I want to put in a walkway here too, so that people can cross over from here. But I want to focus on what I'm doing right now before I forget myself. Okay, so then now what we can do is nope, wrong button. Turn that off. Close this. Look at that. We'll zone this as a high-density commercial zone. All of this in here is going to be high-density commercial. We're also going to drop a couple of buildings in here. Might end up putting them... We'll see. We'll see what we can do. And then what I want to do is I want to come to the 13th arrondissement, and I want to look at policies. Nope, not that. Nope, that's not what I'm looking for. What am I looking? Ah, that's what I'm looking for. Sorry. Okay, zones, special bits. Commercial wall-to-wall. Okay. I'm wondering if I shouldn't just take some of this area too. Well, we'll burn that bridge in a bit. Right. Okay. So, in addition to the thingamajigger, I also want to drop in, let's see, we're going to drop in a department store? Maybe? Okay, fine. The plan I had isn't going to work, so we're just going to do this real quick. And then we're going to make this area inside here that... I'm going to take that off because we want to use that area to do this.
What does it feel like to drive a cloud? What does it feel like to steer a river? What does it smell like to smell a mountain? At Jubilee, we're committed to letting you do the impossible, and now we've succeeded in letting you drive the undrivable. The Jubilee Dementia. The car engineers said shouldn't be made. Test drive one today and experience what scientists for decades claimed was beyond the realm of safe driving. Jubilee. Be reasonable or be fast.
This is Mars Official Radio. I'm Miss Escalin. It's time for another letter. This comes from Tony. Hello, Miss Public Service. I've been a long-time fan of the great music you play. Regarding our future educational system, I have an idea. If our kids start their training at age 4, they will likely reach the sufficient academic level to start their lives as productive citizens by age 20. What do you think? Tony, your proposition is appealing, but I doubt that children can absorb abstract information any earlier than they already do today. Instead, I suggest we exclude subjects that don't apply to life on Mars, like domestic science, art, and handicrafts. Okay?
Let's put this in here. There. All right. Okay, so we have a couple of things, a couple of buildings that we can put in place to help with commercial stuff. And then I've also zoned a bunch of this as commercial. So, let's see what we get. This little neighborhood looks really nice. Yeah, I really like the way that this looks. Oh, there's our little tour balloon. Yeah, we're seeing a lot of turnover in these buildings just because we don't have enough people to keep them filled. Okay, so now what I can do is put in a path that runs from here to here and lets people walk across here from that neighborhood. Or bike, if they want to bike. There we go. Small city. 9,500 people. Oh, and we unlocked blimps. Okay. Oh, we did unlock the metro. Okay. So then I need to get some of that in. Yeah, there it is. Yes, the metro. I need to get some of those in place. That's gonna be fiddly. Let's see. But what that does is it allows us to use the metro to connect parts of this city into other parts of the city that we build a little farther away. So now what we can do is we can move on and start building a little bit more housing over here and a little bit more industrial over here. And then people can use the metro to get to work in this area. So, yeah, that's what we're going to do. Wow, a lot of demand for housing. Okay. Your cries have been heard. Okay. Yeah, okay. We're going to put another bridge in. What the heck? Oh, those are pylons. Okay. Oh, they're just an artifact. Alright, well, don't worry about them now. So, what we're going to do, probably on Thursday, is we're going to put a bridge in here, and then we're going to build some slightly more Tony houses, and maybe some tourist stuff over here. Because we have the rail line right here, so when we get to... Yeah, okay, so when we... Oh no, wait, small city, that's what we just reached. Okay, so we've just unlocked trains and train stations. We haven't quite unlocked the ability to put in train tracks yet, but that's a fixable problem. Excuse me. Ooh, cable cars. Do we have any place where cable cars would look cool? That's not important right now. Alright, so, a couple things we're going to do. We unlocked the train, we unlocked the monorail. Last time we unlocked the metro, and blimp, and intercity buses. Okay, So then we're going to really start focusing on bringing people into the town. Yeah, I think that's going to be great. So that's probably what we're going to do on Thursday, is a bunch of this stuff. I might try and clean some of this up before we go and stream it again, because a bunch of the stuff that I have to do is really fucking boring, and makes for bad content. But here we are. So thanks everybody who jumped on and watched the stream. I really appreciate it. Thank you to my wife, Jean, who is my biggest supporter in this. And if you're watching this and on like a video or something, you should go follow Blemily, Blemily, and you should go follow A Cook and a Geek. Those are two people who have really helped me to figure out what I want to do with this Twitch stream, and have really supported me in my efforts, and so they deserve all the support I can give them as well. Anyway, thank you everybody, and we will see you all on Thursday.